Hello, welcome to today's tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you a super quick 2-round star pattern. Okay, as you can see, they're a fair size star. That's my hand there. They're a good sort of 2 to 3 inches wide. You can use this with any kind of yarn that you like. They're a great scrap buster, and obviously they're perfect for Christmas time. Today I'm going to be using a 4mm hook. You can use a smaller or a larger if you prefer, depending on the yarn that you're using. Today I'm just going to be using a double knit cotton. To begin, I'm going to be creating a magic ring. If you don't already know how to do this, if you pop onto my YouTube channel, there is a playlist called Crochet Basics, and on there is a thorough tutorial on how to make one of these. Okay, so here is our magic ring. We are going to chain 3, 2 and 3. Then I'm going to be explaining this pattern in US terms. Okay, so we're going to insert a double crochet into the center of the ring. This first round is all going to be worked in our magic ring there, and I'm going to then chain 3. So we've did our initial chain of 3, our double crochet into the center there, and a chain of 3. We're then going to insert another 3 double crochets into the center there. So 1, 2 and 3. Okay, again we're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so you've got your starting chain of 3, your first double crochet, chain of 3, 3 double crochets, and your next chain of 3. We're going to put 3 double crochets in again, so we're kind of creating blocks, and at the end of round 1 you will have 5 blocks. 2 and your third double crochet, again chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and again 3 double crochets into that center circle. Okay, so now we've got a block of 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we need to chain 3 again, 1, 2 and 3, and 3 more double crochets. Then we're going to create one final chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and one last double crochet into the center there, and that just evens up that first block that we created, and it makes it into a block of 3 rather than the 2. So we've made that last double crochet, and then what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into the top of this first post here. Okay, so you've got your chain of 3, then you've got your first stitch, your first double crochet. We're going to slip stitch into the top there. Okay, so there's your post, there's your little gap there, so slip stitch into there, and that is your round 1 complete. I'll show you what it looks like. So what you should have is a little pentagon. Okay, you can tighten up the center if you prefer, but it can make it go a bit skew if. So yeah, so by the end of round 1 you should have a pentagon, and you should have 5 blocks of 3 double crochets. Okay, so we're now going to begin our work on round 2. So we're not going to be chaining or anything like that. We are going to work straight into this chain 3 space here. Okay, so skip over these double crochets and straight into this chain 3 space. We are going to create 3 double crochets in that same space. So 1, 2, 3. Now we are going to make a chain of 3. So we've done our 3 double crochets, we're now chaining 3, and then in that back into that same space we're going to insert another 3 double crochets. Okay, so that's our first point of our star. So we've inserted 3 double crochets, a chain of 3 and another 3 double crochets, all in that same chain 3 space. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work a single crochet into the center stitch of our block of 3 double crochets from round 1. Okay, I can just look at it and see that above that post there, it's there. But to make it easier for yourself, sometimes when you're working into your chain 3, you cover up that first stitch there. So we don't want to work into this one. We want to work into this second one here, into the central stitch, and it's just a single crochet or a double crochet in UK terms, okay? And we're going to repeat that all the way around until the end. So again, in this next chain 3 space, so skip over the double crochet in the next chain 3 space, work 3 double crochets, and 3, and a chain of 3, and another 3 double crochets. Okay, now if you continue doing that on the other 3, so you've got 1 there, 2 points there, and if you continue working your way around, so remember, into each chain 3 space, you double crochet 3, you chain 3, double crochet 3, and then into the top of your center double crochet from round 1, it's a single crochet, okay, or a double crochet in UK terms. Okay, so into this one, 3 double crochets, a chain of 3, 3 double crochets, into the center double crochet from round 1, 1 single crochet. Okay, I'll meet you back at the end in a moment. So I've just completed my 5th point on my star, so you should have something that looks a little bit like this. On this final stitch, so after we've finished our work into the chain 3 space, instead of double crocheting into the central stitch here, what we're actually going to do is slip stitch into the 3rd one there. So it's kind of the base of the first star point that we made. So skip these 2 double crochets and then slip stitch into this 3rd one here at the base of your first point. Try and keep a tight slip stitch if you can as well. Just keep the loop on the smaller side, because then it still creates that indent there. Whereas if you do it quite loosely, you'll end up with quite a bit of a rounded area there. Okay, so there you go. Just pull up your yarn and trim your tail off, and finish off and weave in your ends like you normally would with any other project. And that is your little star complete. There we go, super easy. But it doesn't look super easy. It looks lovely and intricate, and it's a brilliant addition to craft stalls and things like that. Your Christmas craft fairs, they sell really well as little decorations for your Christmas trees. Okay, so that's that one done again today, guys. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, and you'll be kept up to date with our videos and tutorials as and when they're released. All right, thanks again, guys. Thank you. Bye.